constructed in 1818 for naval hero Stephen Decatur and his wife. The Decatur House is one of the oldest homes in Washington, D.C. Today, it is a museum showcasing African American history, perhaps in an attempt to distract tourists from the true nature of its grim past. You see, this was the home where naval hero Stephen Decatur spent the last two days of his life in excruciating agony after being shot in the abdomen by Commodore James Barron in a deadly duel. Why would two naval leaders engage in such a deadly duel? Well, Barron wanted Decatur dead for the role he played in stripping Barron of his powers and command. It all goes back to an incident in 1807 where Barron, who was commander of the USS Chesapeake, and was attacked by the British HMS Leopard. He offered very little resistance and surrendered. The British were looking for deserters, and they found 4 of them on the USS Chesapeake, hanging one and severely punishing 3 others. It was a dark day in the young U.S. history, and Barron was stripped of his command for 5 years. Stephen Decatur served on the jury of the court-martial that convicted him. And in 1820, after years of bitterness, Barron tracked Decatur down, seeking revenge and challenging him to a duel. And despite Decatur being in the right, Barron shot him right in the gut. And Decatur was taken to his nearby home where doctors worked in vain for 2 days to try to save the naval hero's life. They stitched him up 3 different occasions at least, but each time Decatur bled through the bed sheets. In such agony, he was said to have shouted out, "I did not know a man could suffer such pain." Well, eventually he succumbed to his wounds and died from his wounds, leaving his wife in uncontrollable hysterics and weeping. So much so that she had to be sedated. She never fully got over the loss of her husband. Meanwhile, shortly after his death, Decatur's ghost was seen. And in fact, it was seen gazing out the upstairs window onto the street, overlooking as if awaiting the arrival of James Barron. So often, in fact, he was seen that they eventually had to wall up that upstairs window. But others still see him exiting the back door in the wee hours of the morning with pistols in hand. Perhaps Stephen Decatur needs to relive this deadly duel, hoping this time that he will prevail and save his good name and honor. And then one can hope that at least in death, the excruciating pain he has suffered is dissipated.